So I've just opened up right now our receiving application. This receiving application is designed to work great both on a laptop or a computer, as well as it's very touch friendly so that your iPads, like your staff members using iPads and POS, can also use this very easily on their devices. In addition to that, this also embeds into Shopify POS, and if we integrate HotWax with it, they will not need to log into HotWax separately. They will just be able to dive directly into this right from Shopify POS using their staff account from there, map it directly into HotWax at their location. When they do land in the receiving app, what they'll be presented with is a list of their basically open inbound shipments, as you could call them generically. These are basically the transfer orders coming in from warehouse to their stores. You can link your tracking codes to them. So for example, if I was at a store, I would most likely be scanning in the tracking number of a shipping label on a box. And that would then that would automatically pull up the ASN or transfer link to that tracking code. In inbound shipment, they get this kind of pretty simple, straightforward screen that they can go in and receive on. Now, a couple of important functionalities from like an administration standpoint that you may want to kind of like configure based on how you operate is you can choose to have your team force scan, or you can allow them to do manual quantity inputs if you'd like. So even though you can see there's like a lot of options here in terms of how you actually want to go about receiving, you still have full control if you want to require that they actually go in and scan every unit and just go through and just mark, hey, I received all this. Now, a couple of handy functionalities right here is depending on the kind of product you have, identifying different SKUs or different variants based on just the names may not be super easy, and it requires a lot of staff training. So one of the things that we threw into this app, because we integrate so tightly with Shopify, you get your product imagery directly from Shopify in full high resolution right here as well. Anytime during receiving, if you want to like double check a product, like let's say these two pants kind of seem similar and they want to see like, hey, this one's a little bit loose. Oh yeah, this is the one that I'm receiving. All right, let me go ahead and key that one in. Another very handy functionality from this is there's always the off chance that something shows up in a shipment that wasn't really supposed to be there. So we also let the store teams search a product and at any point add it to their transfer if they need to. Let's say, for example, they found this item and they wanted to get this added to their shipment. They just click that, and now it's all the way at the bottom. They can still go ahead and receive that. So that way, when you look back at your receipts and you're analyzing your inventory, it's still accurate. And this doesn't require, a upstream customer, like a technical support team member to come in and like update the transfer order for them. They can on the go, if they scan something that's not on there, just automatically add it into their receipt. So yeah, that's the receiving workflow. They just click done right here, and that lets them close out their session.